Hey everybody, Rodham here for another episode of Stellaris. So, in past few episodes, I've been really mean and nasty to my neighbors, and for good reason. I'm trying to make them subsidiaries. So I nearly broke apart the Malwegal, and that is sort of my goal. This episode is to break them up and possibly the Koroktora. They're a little bit harder of a target because they're a little bit bigger of a target, but that doesn't discourage me in the least. Gulp.
Research
No, I'm just kidding. I'll be fine. Okay, so we have some unspent civic points. So if I add, let's see, effects of subsidiary power on relations is reduced by 33%, which would be good. And the impact of branch offices for Empire, yeah, that's perfect. Perfect for me. Let's get that. And at this point, I might do some more command limit, so my fleets get even tougher and bigger. That will be good. Now I'm staging for a Magigwal, whatever they are called, I don't know, invasion here. I think I need to re-up my rivalries.
Incoming inquiry.
Nope, 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 don't care. I will ravel someone over here, just for the influence. That can't hurt. I have two commercial packs. Who are they with? I forget. The Sathori honor-bound people. That's right. Oh, and we can open another office here. Our first branch office. So once they hit a certain population, they've hit 50, I think. Planet summary, population, yeah, they just hit 50. So we have another corporate building we're allowed to build. I'm going to do fast food chain just to rectify my food deficit. And if I look at my branch offices up here, this planet is at 49. So they're about to hit that 50 mark as well, which will allow me to open another building. And then this one is about to hit 25, which will allow me to open my first one.
Incoming inquiry.
No research assignments. Looking at my planets, I have a little bit of a homelessness crisis here. Let's go ahead and remedy that. Not homelessness crisis, but we're kind of out of homes, and that also could be true. Said to be true here on the capital. We'll fix that as well. Now, the date that I can go to war with them is 10 years since the last war, which is 3 more years from now. Which means my fleet here has to putt around, not doing much of anything for a little bit. Migration treaties I'm going to decline, and non-aggression pacts I'm going to decline. I guess what I could do while I wait is beat up some ancient mining drones. I don't know. Might as well. It's something to do. And we can speed up time. Now, if you remember correctly, I had built a lot of civilian industries to support my blossoming population. But the only issue with that is that they eat an unbelievable amount of... Ooh. No, I'm not going to get that. They eat an unbelievable amount of my minerals.
Incoming inquiry.
A lot of my minerals are being consumed that way, which is not great. Ooh, that's not really what I meant to do. I only want to track that one. And the debris. Where is the debris? Here it is.
Upscaling complete.
My starbase is done upgrading. I'm going to add another shipyard to it. And then off-world trading company. And we'll quickly check our trade lanes for piracy, and we're good. We have no piracy, nothing's red.
Research actualized.
Got the command limit increase, which is awesome. That will allow us to have even a larger fleet. I'm going to merge my previous fleet into my current one.
Incoming transmission.
We got the Research Institute, which is amazing. Advanced combat roles or X-rays. I'm going to go with X-ray lasers. Just to get better base weapons. Everyone wants a defensive pact with me because I am growing and blossoming and I'm becoming scary. Here, I also want to make that Research Institute. That will really increase the research on my homeworld. I don't really have a lot of research anywhere else, but I have a whole lot of research on my homeworld. As you can see, about 100 of each science type, which adds about 300 out of 450 of my total science. So it is sort of important that I pay attention to that. I also have some resources for more cruisers. Some of these fights I'm fighting just for the research and debris, but some of it is also so that possibly, although unlikely, I can blow up some of my older destroyers and replace them with better ships. That doesn't look like it's happening, because we survived that effortlessly. Do a quick planet check. Other than the lack of amenities from commercial zones, let me make sure I haven't messed with the priorities on any of my planets. Yep, I artificially decreased one mining job, so it's good I checked. Nope. Alright, we have a new branch office here. So previously we were doing consumer goods. What I can do is actually disable one of these consumer goods buildings. It's going to have temporary unemployment because the people that were doing the consumer goods needs to change jobs.
Incoming transmission.
And then we can add another virtual entertainment studio here if we want. Let's get that done.
Upscaling complete.
And we made 2 more cruisers. And we're just sort of positioning our ships for war. It's 1 more year until we can go to war. So if we look at the population of unemployment, we have 2 specialists that are unemployed. And one of them can be promoted to science director once that builds. But I'm just going to demolish that building
Detritus analyzed.
I guess, let's see. Energy grid? The planets that are specialized towards certain things... Let's see. I don't have the food equivalent of an energy grid, but here... it would make a whole lot of sense to do a mineral purification plant because this is a mining planet, and if I add this, that's a lot more minerals off of the planet. AKA, good for me. Alright, the scientist will research that, research this, survey that. Dun 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 dun. Someone opened their border to me. A trade league. Oh, a teeny little trade. Oh, aren't you adorable? A teeny little trade association.
Incoming transmission.
And they're trying to offer... someone's trying to butter me up, but I don't mind.
Upscaling complete.
Butter all you want. It's not really going to change whether I open trade with you. Planet build speed or plasma thruster. I'm going to go with the thrusters. We are in the middle of a war. I might as well plan accordingly.
Incoming inquiry.
The exact date that we can declare war on you is
Research actualized.
right at the 1st. So it's 1 more month from now. It's really, really soon, which is great. Let's get some more amenities. Artificial moral codes. Sounds good. So January 29th. 10 years from our last war.
Transmission.
So right now. Magawal, hi there. We are going to offer subsidiary status. And by offer, we mean shove it down your throats because I am going to subjugate you
Commencing
right
new
now.
business venture.
Now, unfortunately for you, I have a big, big
Upscaling
fleet,
complete.
and you do not. You have a fleet
Incoming
a
transmission.
fraction of the size. So this is
Future
not going to
market
be good for
survey
you.
Complete.
You will not enjoy this. Let's see if there's other edicts that I can enact. I could use the exotic gases for fuel. And maybe the volatile motes for armor and kinetic damage.
Upscaling complete.
I don't have enough for the focusing crystals, though. We aren't really producing any rare crystals. I guess I'll add the Nexus here, but the home planet that we have is not going to stay a technician planet. So that's a temporary sort of building that's going to get torn down sometime in the future. Alright, so who's... they have almost no army on Navram, so I can land there and wipe that up pretty quick. And this is their main fleet. This is all that they have. And I'm wiping them up. There's basically nothing left. They managed to destroy a destroyer. I'll get over it. Considering we just added 2 cruisers. And let's move on their capital.
Inquiry. Research actualized.
Got X-ray lasers. Now, plasma cannons would be awesome, but they're really, really expensive. I'm just going to get research disruptors. We're not going to use them, but just as a gimme. Because the research that I would have normally taken was massively expensive. So a good way, if you don't like your options, is to just pass,
Commencing
basically.
seizure of planetary asset.
And we can accommodate 2 more cruisers in this fleet, so let's go make them.
Planetary market secured. Incoming inquiry.
And now we're attacking their capital.
Competitors detected.
And it sounds like their ally is sending a fleet to my southern border of 2k strength. Cute. Not enough. That might rough up Dorfill a little bit. This starbase is not exactly that protected, but we'll get it back pretty quick. Again, they don't really have anyone defending, so it's a really, really easy invasion.
War declared.
Done. And we'll have the army follow the navy.
Research
Who declared war?
actualized.
Quadrivox Union, or whatever, these guys declared war on the almost nobodies here. Okay. That doesn't really matter. 0 point modules. Guess I'm gonna have to just grit my teeth and start
Upscaling
researching
complete.
the big projects that take a very long time. They're worth it. I'm not saying they're not, but they're lengthy and potentially
Upscaling
expensive.
complete.
All right, so Vrinn just made those last 2 corvettes or cruisers. Their fleet is moving against me, but that was something I was planning on and expecting. Map the Stars healthcare campaign. I can replace healthcare campaign. I can afford to do that.
Station under
And
assault.
we have a new tradition. So, starbase damage increased. Sure. Right as they're attacking my starbase.
Starbase under
That
assault.
seems like a sneaky thing to do.
Incoming inquiry.
Okay, so that trade association that popped up and was like, hello, they're gone already. Commerce megaplexes would be pretty good. We need the, we really need the amenities. Alright, so now it's time to go
Upscaling complete.
push the other neighbors into the mud. My scientist that was researching something died of old age. Recruit a new one. Now I still have one specialist that's unemployed. Because he hasn't. It takes a while for... It's instant for someone in a lower tier job to move up, a worker to move to a specialist position, but it takes a while for a specialist to move back down to worker. So there's 7 jobs open for workers, but the specialist that is unemployed is waiting for a specialist job for a year or 2, and then eventually they'll take a lower one. All right, their fleet did win this. I thought they would, but that doesn't mean they're going to win the war. I'm coming with my fleet, and
Starbase under assault.
there will be some deep regret they will have.
Incoming inquiry.
Now, the reason I'm not doing research agreements is I'm probably the best person doing research in the whole galaxy at the moment. If I check, other than the, yep, everyone's technology level compared to my own is inferior. So there's really no need for a research agreement. I would really only be giving my research away. My advanced research. Guess I could build this. It would employ that one guy that's complaining. I don't really need that building, but I can always retool it later if I want to. Alright, my fleet's pretty close. It's also really big. It's like 4 times, 5 times the size of their fleet. Not much of a matchup. I really need the rare crystals. That is a resource that I am butting up against. So we'll be working towards that. Maybe try to unlock that research. Can I make the buildings that do that yet? Let's see. Chemical plants do moats. I don't have any nanites to do that yet. No, I do not have the buildings that allow for it. So obviously that's going to be high on my research of things to invest in.
Research actualized.
Alright, well their fleet's gone. Got my plasma thrusters. One of my favorite types of weapons is kinetic batteries, so I'm absolutely going to jump at the chance to research those. Dorfil here has some devastation. I wonder if there's any decisions that can be made to help them out. No, there's really no, like, repair decisions. But once this starbase gets reestablished, I can repair my fleet.
Transmission.
There we go. And then start pushing into the Collectora's territory. As you can see, I'm really... The space battles and the occupation is putting my war score pretty well ahead of my opponents, which is exactly how I like it. All right, we're just about fully repaired. 3, 2, 1, done. And time to go on a warpath. Capturing all over their territory. In fact, let me say, make a claim. I would like Ferrari as well. It has a wormhole, and I'm interested on what's the other side of the wormhole. So I will own Ferrari at the end of this war. There's nothing you can do about it. Now I'm just going to jump system to system, capturing stuff and conquering planets until they give up. Because that's how I do it.
Detritus analyzed.
Alright, the surveyor is up there. Yep. I'm detecting that there's an unknown signal behind that. Definitely don't want to jump the gun. A lot of the times, sometimes behind wormholes will just be another system, like a normal system, nothing special about it. Ooh, definitely synthetic thought patterns. More resources from jobs would be great. But then at other times, what's behind the door is something truly dangerous. And you can't really know what's behind there until you go. So I'm going to produce hollow theaters here. I need jobs here, but I really want to get higher amenities on my planets. So I'm actually going to make hollow theaters kind of everywhere that I can afford to. Let's do a hollow theater here as well. I'm trying to keep my people really happy. Happy people produce more stuff. They're more productive. Yes, I will still stay your patron. I do have these ascension perks that I'm holding on to. I'm waiting for me to unlock the right research in order to utilize it. Alright. Collector Prime. Unfortunately for you, I am sitting in orbit bombing the hell out of you.
Incoming inquiry.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Feels good. Alright, so they have a 3K fleet and a nothing fleet. Let's go squish their 3K fleet. So they don't get all uppity thinking they have a good fleet.
Starbase under assault.
So I'm sending this scientist down, so once the war is over, Anaxidor, the anomaly on Anaxidor, the thing I need to collect for the mission,
Upscaling
the
complete.
alien procurement, will be done. Alright, so their big old fleet that they were proud of is gone. If we look at them, their fleet power is pathetic comparatively. A good indicator that they don't really have a fleet anymore. And maybe there's an edict that helps me invade? No, I'm the wrong type of empire. I will barrage them a little bit, soften them up just a tad. Oh, I have another army that's willing to join me, so I'm just going to go ahead and land, as it's no longer a fair fight. Well, it was never to begin with, but now it's even less fair. Because I have my tributes army helping me out. Recycling campaign and production targets. I can't afford production targets. Alright, so we have conquered that planet. Oh, you have a little fleet still trying to punch above your weight. And that just won't do. Dorfill, you have unemployment. Because I unemployed people, I employed some specialists. Again. We've employed this specialist, though. So that part's good. Alright, I have no idea where their fleet went. It just, like, poofed out of existence. I don't think I defeated it that quickly, but... yeah, I'll donate to you for free influence. Alright, so let's get Sapad, and then we'll jump to more of their other colonies. Oh, here's their fleet. They destroyed one more destroyer, two more destroyers. They put up a little bit of a fight. What I'm going to do is replace the destroyer with a cruiser. Maybe repair my fleet on this station I just captured. And I'm doing pretty good for the war score here. They're war exhausted already. Fleet's all repaired. The corporate building here is all set. Let's put some virtual entertainment studios, like I've been doing everywhere else. What is this? Food chain? Well, we're going to replace you with an entertainment studio. We are consuming a lot of consumer goods, and I don't really want to build them. We can upgrade our planetary capital. And all the places that we have hollow theaters, I will... let's get some hollow theaters here as well. Trying to keep my populace nice and happy. Happier they are, the more stable they are, the more profitable everything is.
Incoming inquiry.
All right, how's the barrage
complete.
going? We are barraging the hell out of them. Let's go invade.
Commencing seizure of planetary asset.
My tribute did not help this time, but that's okay. I'll survive it. And on Dorfill, I'm going to queue up some additional armies, sort of replace those that I've lost. Gonna finish up supremacy. I still have a little bit more supremacy to do. Non-aggression pacts, no. Migration treaties, no. I really like... unless I'm going the xenophilic route where everyone loves me and I love everyone, it's kind of nice to just have only my populace
complete.
Be the ones in charge or whatever. Alright, resource from jobs, that's awesome. Xenozoo will be, a little alien zoo will be quick to research, so I might as well get that out of the way. One of my planets has a special tile that allows for xenozoos, little alien zoos. I meant to invade Shakon when traveling through it, but I didn't. I haven't checked my factions in a while. How am I doing here? Managed faction. I've been suppressing that one. I'm actually not ever going to really conquer anything, but there's so many people that follow the militaristic faction, I'd feel bad suppressing them. I'd lose some influence as a result. So I'm just going to let them be, because they're making me influence, even if I'm not really satisfying their demands. Eventually I'll be a Leviathan Slayer, which means I take out one of those big bad bosses.
Research actualized.
Alright, I got kinetic battery, which is one of my favorite weapons. Gonna get Durasteel armor, slightly better armor. Galactic stock exchange would be pretty good. Would it be the best? Yeah, I'm going to do it because it's rare. The purple means it's rarer. And the last one will be more physics research. No, actually, I'd take that back. The research complexes.
Commencing seizure.
And if you look
of
at my war
planetary
score...
asset. Planetary market secured.
I think what's happening is my ally... I don't know. This war is dragging on pretty long. That's okay. I am not war weary yet, so I have plenty of time to push them even further. I should start working on tile block clearing because my planets are nearing capacity. We're getting close to them being full. I had a scientist die. That's not good. Maniacal replacement. See if there's anyone. Any spark of genius? No, no spark of genius. Maniacal's fine. Well, guys, I just realized I'm a little over my time. I think next episode I'll be able to wrap up this war. If you have any questions for me, drop me a line. Keep in mind that I am indeed pre-recording, so I won't necessarily be able to incorporate your feedback immediately, but I appreciate it nonetheless, and I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Tune in next time. Adios, everybody.